Um, Today we will do some puzzles. Um, let's see what puzzles we can do. Just go into the puzzles. Okay, so it's we have to find the best move for black. Okay, just looking at the position. Yeah, I'm just really happy that our pawn is the second rank, the black pawn, and the white is rook up. So the pawn, the second rank is the key. So what are we going to do? How are we going to take advantage of this position? So can I just play queen g2? Queen g2, and how is white going to respond? Okay, so I don't see any immediate check to the black king from the white side. So that is something good. So probably I can play queen g2. So if the queen g2, so what will be white's response? So queen is basically attacking the rook. So okay, there is no way for white to even support that rook. The queen is not going to support that rook. So king is really far away from the pawn. So it's hard for king to support the rook or even come close to the black pawn. So what must be white's plan? So I mean, kind of the I think the pieces are little not very much coordinated. Like queen is somewhere, rook is somewhere. Hmm. I actually really like queen g7. Sorry, g2. So I'm just trying to find the best move for white now. Maybe queen takes h6. After queen 6 h6, what is there? Okay, actually I don't see any good move for white. So I think queen g2 is very strong. I'm just gonna play it. Okay, that seems to be the best move. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Rook d1. I forgot to see rook d1. Okay, rook d1. Now queen is going to come to queen d1, and it's going to be mate. So now I have to stop that. How I'm going to stop the mate? It's very tempting to play queen g5. Okay, if I play queen g5, let's check. King is probably going to go inside, so we have chances for bank rack mating, back rack matings. How else I can stop queen d8? I think I just don't see any point in just playing away the e pawn or f pawn. And yeah, we cannot promote the pawn right now. Otherwise, queen d8 is like immediate mate. Okay, I don't see any moves as such. Okay, yeah, if I play queen g5, and then what? Can I even promote my pawn in some way? It's not clear what to do. I think just taking the queen back. I mean, queen cannot defend that d8 pawn, d8 square as well, so it's not happening. Sounds tricky to me, actually. Queen g5. I am in no time to even guard d8 square. way of stopping it also. Okay, let me play a check. I don't know. Okay, after check, I don't know where I'm going, to be honest. I'm yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going. I feel like moving pawns will be very passive. Okay, let's play queen g5. Okay, it's working. Anyway, I don't see from here where to go. Oh, okay, okay. I can play queen d5. Queen d5, and for sure rook cannot take my queen because then I promote with a queen, and even if rook comes back, queen takes rook, and there is a back rank mate. Okay, I like queen d5 very much now. Okay, queen d5 really looks strong. Let's play. Okay, queen d5, queen d5. Does he have any other option? Queen d5. Okay, of course he can go and run behind, and he can go behind the pawn. Rook can go behind the pawn. That is a possibility. But then I can play queen d2. Okay, d5. So then I can go go to d2. Mm. Basically, I'm trying after going here. I'm trying to go to e1. Okay, I mean I like d5. Okay, okay, d5 is not working. It's a mistake. Why is it a mistake? Hmm, 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 hmm. I don't see other moves, which is also stopping queen d8. Okay. Why should I go from here to here, then here to here, and then here to here? I can just go directly, right? From here to here. Yeah, I can just go directly from here to here, and the same logic. Finally, I want to end up here once the rook starts to go behind or even anywhere. Oh, that looks very strong, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Yes, it worked. Wow, nice. I mean, if you look at the overall position, yeah, the white queen is like in the very corner. It's very passive. Although in this position, black was really a rook down. Queen was first of all very active, and then we had an amazing pawn sitting in the second rank. So yeah, I enjoyed the puzzle. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, just want to assess the overall position. Ooh, look at these pawns. Wow, I think there is no need for the black to even try to catch this particular pawn. They capture this particular pawn because this pawn, although it might look like it is in the seventh rank. I would say probably this is actually protecting the black king, from getting mated because white cannot attack or capture its own pawn. So I would say it's maybe probably favorable for black. Okay, so when I look at the overall position, okay, so black seems to be an exchange up because yeah, for a bishop it has a rook. And again, the position looks very open, so I would say probably the position is kind of maybe favorable for white, and the rook is this particular rook is very inactive. So, but again, these two bishops looks active, and I think there is no help for the queen, and it is again sitting in a corner of the board without much help from any of the other pieces. Okay, I would personally say maybe I like the white positions a little better because of the activity, although it's an exchange down. Okay, so the last move is knight e4. So, and it's attacking white's queen. How should I respond? I mean, I don't want to just take the knight from using my bishop because I'm already in exchange down. So I don't want to trade many pieces. I just want to keep pieces in the board and then try to win the game or try to attack successfully. Um, yeah. So what are the possible candidates move? How can we trouble black? So what are the weakness? Of course, the squares around the king seems to be weak. Although our pawn is also like not letting us successfully attack the black's king. So what do we do? What are the possible moves? Okay, so I'm ready to take this pawn. mm, Not sure how good it is this knight and queen is going to coordinate together in some way. Okay, I don't want to get this queen away from here because he's going to come down and then check my king. Oh, probably it's checkmate, right? Like, so I cannot go up anywhere. So I was thinking he can give a check and then take my rook, but then okay, if queen gives a check here, I mean, I cannot even go anywhere. If my queen is gone, if he checks my king, I cannot go anywhere, right? So it's not a good idea. So it's important for me to guard the square. Oh no, take it. I mean, bishop is still guarding the square. Okay, so yeah, that's a bad thing. Okay, I say my queen can go anywhere. Okay, so this is a candidate move. So but how is this going to be helpful? Can I find any better moves? Queen takes. Oh, that's going to be very bad. Okay, if I take queen takes pawn, then rook can come and attack my queen. If my queen goes somewhere, again, my rook is eyeing this pawn. My queen is going to just black queen is going to take this pawn, and it's going to be checkmate. So this is not a good idea. Got to be careful while picking up pawns like these, especially when rooks are connected. They can easily chase away the pieces. Okay, what else? What other candidates move we have? Yeah, I talked about the bishop takes knight. I mean, first go, I wasn't really, I wasn't really happy just because I was a piece down, like an exchange down. So, mm, okay, let's say if bishop takes knight, so he's going to play with. I think that's a good continuation. I rook takes knight. Mm, what I'm achieving from here? I don't see anything. As another reason why I want to keep my white bishop is because right now the white pawn is sitting in this dark square, and other ways I can attack the king is by attacking this particular pawn which is sitting in the white square. So I don't want to give up my white bishop easily, right? I want to keep it and then attack properly. What else? Either I should play a forcing move or I should just have to move my queen because my queen is under attack. Just to remind everybody. Why can't we just attack the knight? because it's actually threatening. I mean, by playing the queen here, I'm actually trying to take the knight with my bishop. Okay, if I play you know queen d3, and he's just going to play, just move back to knight c5, again attacking my queen. Can I go somewhere from there? Because by chasing the knight away, the knight is also the bishop is also right now eyeing this pawn. But again, I don't feel I'm achieving so much. I don't see a point. This queen in the corner is also making me think about any queen traps, because seems like the queen is kind of stuck. Okay, again, it can run away easily, but then it makes me think about queen traps. But no, I don't think there is an easy queen trap here. It's also very tempting to make this break at some point, but looks like he will knight will take the pawn maybe the next move. I really want to save this pawn if possible. Hmm, what to do? Yeah, to save this pawn, probably I can just play bishop takes knight, then probably rook takes bishop, and then I can just push my pawn because it's going to be really helpful in breaking the position. Because I don't see any other move. Mm, None of these things are going to work because he's just going to take my queen. I don't see anything. Okay, I mean, I don't know what I'm achieving by playing all these, like, queen here, queen d3, then, hmm, okay. So I was just thinking about the fork, but no, bishop is eyeing the square. Okay, I'm just going to contradict what I said before. I really like taking the knight after, I think, rook takes. I think I'll be really happy to probably try to break the position and then see what happens. Probably take here somewhere or something, and then try to shift my queen here. I don't know whether I have any plans. Right now this rook is kind of stuck behind this pawn. If you don't have this pawn, of course the position is going to be even more amazing, to make all the attacks. Otherwise, I don't see any great move for white right now. Again, I also want to spend some time thinking about what is black trying to achieve here, right? By playing this knight. Probably it wants to take this pawn, maybe as simple as that, and it also wants to disturb this knight queen from here. Right, maybe. Um, yeah, yeah, probably I don't know. I'm just thinking, some ideas for the black. Probably, can pair up the rooks, try to penetrate. But given my bishops, it's maybe hard to penetrate. Um, because yeah, somehow black can make use of the second rank. If rook can successfully come to the second rank. Yeah, I would say this will be a very big mistake if I take the pawn here. With the rook attack, and this is going to be very weak. This pawn is going to be very weak. Okay, I think I'm not finding any good moves here. Um, I don't see anything good other than exchanging and then pushing my pawn. Is it worth to exchange my bishop for this knight because the position is very open? That's why I'm just little hesitant to do the exchange. I'm still thinking about just queen d3. Queen d3. Yeah, the knight goes back. Okay, queen d3. What he can play. Okay, maybe this. Yeah, maybe this. Maybe this. Or yeah, just take it. Again, they'll attack my bishop after going there. Then yeah, I mean, of course, the position is open, but knight seems to be very strong. Yeah, I think it will become very strong once he pushes the pawn. And then maybe probably followed by this. And again, this will be an outpost for the knight because I don't have any pawns to kick the knight away. Yeah, I think I better exchange it. I don't feel bad about it now. Now that I think about all these. Okay, that's the move. Okay, we drag the rook out. So we're just going to continue with the plan of pawn push. Pawn push. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, if I had to think about Black's plan, like probably Black wants to play the rook here, you know, or maybe immediately, rook down to the second rank, putting some pressure on my c pawn. But can I do something very quickly, on the king side? Can I take advantage of, some of the Black's weakness in its territory? Probably the only happening I can see is just this, right? It's just this. So what I want to do after this, maybe take on here or here, right? So yeah, probably I want to take here because once if I take it here, here, then king is forced to kind of take it here. Then I can bring my rook into the party. Yeah, and I can have some ideas of rook coming here. Or somehow my queen can join the party, attacking the attacking party. I have no idea. But I think if I have to keep the advantage, I don't see any other moves which will be very, strong. Mm, should I attack the rook in some way? But how is it going to help? No, my bishop will drop. Because I don't want to lose any more pieces because queen is not going to successfully attack the black if I don't have, some of the other supporting pieces. Maybe right now the rook moves or might be like a little bit premature. So I don't want to go with the rook moves right away. Hmm. Yeah, there is nothing happening this side, I guess. You know, so I think I mean I don't see anything promising. You know, so black is probably coming here and then trying to do something here. Okay, my queen is going to guard this thing for now. So black probably wants to play here. The future at some point. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, I think these things are going to be a little slow. But I think let's try to break the position, right? Break the king's position. See, that's the best move for black actually, right? Because he doesn't want to open this part of the territory. Okay, so now the best thing I can do is queen going here, just go across and then try to mate here. I think it's going to be like really unstoppable because once I move this, I don't have to worry about my bishop anymore because the next move is forcing on its mate. and I don't have to worry about any queen moves because my bishop is guarding everything. It's also guarding the pawn, so it's very strong. I mean, I think it's crushing. This move is very crushing. I think I don't have to worry much about other moves. Yeah, that's it. We won. It's good. I mean, you people might feel I'm maybe taking a lot of time and solving maybe these puzzles. I'm just a beginner, and more than just the puzzle, I just want to really understand the position. How is the position, whether it is good for white and whether it's good for black, and what are the weaknesses in the position, and you know just want to have a more of a positional understanding of the game more than the tactics. Of course, tactics is important. It's good to calculate very deep, but I'm also very interested in understanding the position better, and and then move forward. Okay, that's good. I liked it. I mean, it was good. Um, let's move on to the next puzzle. Okay, so oh my God, pieces are all over the place. Okay, so king safety. Black king is totally out. Uh, White king is still somewhere in the corner, but I would not say maybe white king is also very safe. I think there's a lot going on. Like, okay, black is attacking the rook, and black pieces are very much in white's territory. Doesn't feel safe for sure. If I am playing white, for sure I'll be scared. To have a lot of pieces inside my territory, and especially a very strong passed pawn. Uh, right now, yeah, two pieces are attacking, and of course he has also have like two pieces defending it. So we cannot do much here. Mm, yeah, Rook is also sitting in a very nice, like second rank for the black. Looks really good. And then, okay, Knight is very much, it's just sitting in the last rank. It's not doing much. Probably, yeah. If it comes to some square like this, it's going to be really nice for the Knight. So currently, it's been attacked. Yeah, it's also attacked with the Rook. Okay, so if I look at hmm, Black's position, of course, King doesn't seem to be happy again, and this Black Knight is kind of stuck in the back. Yeah, pawn structure. Yeah, white has a majority in the queen side. King side same. So with respect to the pieces, yeah, black seems to be doing really well because it kind of has an exchange up, if I'm not wrong, or even a rook up, a complete rook up. Yes, it's a complete rook up for black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably the knight is falling soon. Knight is falling maybe anytime soon because it's being attacked. Okay, let's come to the puzzle. So find the best move for white. So here we have okay. So what should we do? So it's very tempting to go for just attacking the black's king because it's out there, and why not attack the black king? And I like this bishop. It's yeah, it's controlling this very important main diagonal. So yeah, and we also have knight having all these key squares. Anyway, we cannot go here. Okay, so okay, very tempting, forcing moves. Just play queen f7. Queen f7. What's the move? Queen f7. Okay, so it's forced to go inside. Yeah, that's the only move. That's the only forcing move. Yeah, then maybe probably this dance was happening, like queen coming here, queen coming from here to here, king going from here to there, then probably back from here to here, and then probably king going from back to here. If white wants to make a draw, I think probably it can make a draw. White can make a draw. Although the overall position is not looking very great for white, but it can force a draw. But then can we find something better than a draw? Okay, let's go. Right, okay. If not queen f7, what else we have? I just want to play something forcing moves, right? Because otherwise I feel black is going to create serious trouble, with the piece advantage he has here. um I don't want to calculate too much for black right now because I want to make just forcing moves for white right now. Otherwise, if I feel if I make any silent move, black might be winning right away because I feel its position is like very scary. um so I don't want to think about any other moves, anything of the sort, or anything of pawn moves or anything. It's not, I don't see any point. So okay, I feel okay, let's play queen of 7 as first move, and king is going to go to h2, h2, and how to proceed, because I don't want to do this dance and make a draw. How about knight g5? Okay, that's a forcing move because king cannot go anywhere from here. Like probably yeah, it can go to king h8, but it'll be a forcing mate, right? Because we still have the bishop, supporting the queen, so it'll be checkmate. So king cannot just go up. So best thing is pawn takes, right? Otherwise we're also losing the queen. So after queen goes to f7, king goes to h7, knight g5, h takes g5. So the main reason why we wanted to play knight g5 was to to deflect this particular pawn, and then give a queen check here. Once we give a check, I think it's checkmate because king cannot go to this square anymore because bishop is there and it cannot come down, and the entire h file will be attacked by the queen. So I think that's it. I think that's what it's going to be, I guess. I think this, yeah, I think this puzzle was a little simpler. Okay, let's play queen f7. Let's play queen f7. Let's play queen f7. Yes, that's correct. Let's play knight g5. Yes, yes, we did that. That's good. This time we were lucky to calculate, uh, everything, and then we were able to see the entire line, right away. So it's very clear, these kind of puzzles are, like little easy because black seems to be like very very strong. It's like if you don't do anything, right away, it's going to be seriously damaging for white. So best thing about these kind of puzzles is just look for forcing moves, not just for the puzzles. Generally while playing, it's always good to just first calculate the forcing lines, because those are very simple to calculate, other than moves involving a very silent move. Of course silent moves are very powerful, but then if you are anyway going to calculate many variations, start with the forcing move. If you see, if you feel the forcing moves are strong enough, why not just go with it? Why to waste time calculating silent moves, and then it's going to take some more time. Okay, that's good. Let's move on to the next puzzle. It was good. Okay, just want to evaluate the position. So how is the position? Okay, so starting with king safety. Hmm, I don't know. Probably I like black king better because white king maybe looks a little bit exposed or weak. Uh, Maybe I would say. So we don't have any bishops in the board. Bishops on the board. Um, okay. Anyway, it looks like a kind of a close position. So anyway, knights are dominant. S- Pawns are just scattered everywhere. Uh, the pawn structures are not very great. So how are the pieces? Okay, so white is a knight down, so black is a piece up. But anyway, knight is falling soon, so it's not a piece up. Right now, okay, knight is attacking the rook. So how to continue? So we have to find the best move for white. So what is black trying to do here? Okay, I don't know what piece got exchanged here, to be honest. But anyway, doesn't matter right now. So okay, queen is good. It can come for attack anytime. Um, yeah, if we move the knight somewhere, I don't know where for now. The rook can get active. Uh, I don't see this rook going anywhere. Again, for white, I like the rook here. It's good because it's keeping an eye on this entire rank. To be honest, uh, you can have some attacks like this, you know. But anyway, rook is guarding, so it's going to be premature right now. Okay, the knight is also being attacked. I was wrong. It's just not that we are going to take the knight. It's also going to be a trouble. I mean, white is also going to lose a knight. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, our knight is also being attacked, and the black knight is also attacked. Okay. Although it's very tempting, you know, to take the piece. I don't want to take the piece. Again, white seems to be a piece down, so it's good for white to not exchange pieces and then keep as many as pieces possible in the board. But then it's very tempting right now to take this piece because it's attacking my rook right away. So I have to play something like this, right? And probably here. But can I do something? This is what puzzles are about. Don't just go with some conventional moves. It's going to be something amazing. Some sidelines are going to be really something amazing. Can I do something with this knight? Like going here, what I'm really doing, I mean, it's just attacking the square and the square. Wow, I would just love to have my queen, an h3, and then, not have this h4 pawn. And knight coming here, and then rook eyeing on this pawn, the entire seventh rank, it's going to be amazing. Now that I think about it, this a knight cannot really come for defense right away. Rook is guarding this pawn, like square, and pawn is also guarding. So this knight cannot come for the defense very quickly. It can just play something like this, and the black can play something like this. Maybe annoy the white queen a little bit, uh, and maybe also open up the the file for rook. Okay, I'm just going to calculate some few things now. Okay, fine. Knight takes, pawn takes. Oh, okay. Queen takes. Queen takes. Pawn. Looks good for white. Queen takes knight. Is this the best possible defense? Because it looks bad for black, because queen takes, it's check. Rook cannot stop the check because it's going to be bad. And if king moves away, then queen takes, then mate is coming, right? It'll become hard to stop a mate at h7. Am I missing any defense? Queen takes. If not this move, what else? But doesn't matter, like, black doesn't have to take this knight, because anyway it has a knight, like it's already a knight up. But then what is the best defense? What is the best defense after queen takes knight? Rook e8. Because rook e8 kind of, just I just cannot take my knight anywhere, right? It's kind of pinned, and he can take, in the future he can take, and then knight can, like, queen can no longer take the pawn because the rook will be guarding. So I think queen takes, probably it's rook e8. Okay, rook e8 is the best defense. So how to proceed? Hmm. Do I like f5 after that? The reason why I want to play f5 is also to break the position here, because once if I break, maybe he doesn't have a lot of time, and my queen can easily go here. It also, because after taking the knight, like, queen also gets can get, some space. It can easily go to h6, and by playing this, and then by playing the f5, and then f takes g6, I'm also opening up, the file for rook, again hitting on the f pawn. See, again, in this puzzle, the queen is kind of in one corner of the board, and it's kind of having a lack of coordination with other pieces. So I would say the piece coordination is something is very important. And yeah, while playing, I think we should try to have as much as piece coordination as possible. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this line, because uh, I really like these lines. Okay, fine. Yeah, five. What can be the best defense? Because he cannot just go down, right? He cannot just ignore my attack, because then queen will take on g5. The best alternative I can think is, okay, or what about knight e7? Because after I take, he can take queen h6. I don't see any mate happening right away. Yeah, because then he'll be forced, because once my queen comes here, it wants to, checkmate here, but then he can take with rook. It's not clear whether the line is going to be successful. Otherwise, also I don't see any other line which might be, really strong. Knight just playing somewhere. I don't see any easy way to bring the queen to attack the king's position, right? Because the queen is kind of, again, in the queen side. I mean, like, it has to come, um, you know, towards the king side for a successful attack. And rook is good; it's nicely placed, but then it needs some help from some of the other pieces. A knight going somewhere, it's not really helping much. I really need to bring my queen, and for that, probably, yeah, of course, I have to swing my queen from here to here. That can happen, like, by taking the knight and then moving the pawn away and then bringing my queen here. So I mean, I don't see any other good alternatives right now. So I think I'm just going to go with this line, right? So I'm just going to play queen takes knight. Probably expect this defense, right? Because if it if he tries to take with the pawn, it's just completely losing, right? I mean, just queen takes pawn, and then king is going to go here, and then queen is going to take, and checkmate is coming here. Hard to stop. So the best defense is this rook e8. So f5. So do we like g takes f5 or just simply knight e7? Because if we play this, yeah, if it is this, if it is just yeah, this will be very bad because if g takes f5, then just queen can just go to g5. If king goes anywhere, right, the next move is mate. So that is completely bad. So he cannot take with uh, the g pawn. So he should play something else. What is the best defense? Like, it's very bad to take the knight with the rook, and queen is not going to come for the attack anytime soon, I guess, because it just cannot come. All the squares are being guarded by white. It just cannot join the defense. So probably I would say this is the best defense. At least trying to bring your knight, as a defending piece towards your king. Okay, let's say knight comes here, right? I just want to break the position. I will break it, and probably knight is going to come and take it because it's going to set as a good defensive piece. So my queen. So again, I would like to play it here, but then my knight will be falling. Is this the best move, or should I have some moves with my rook somewhere? I'm not sure, but I like the line. I'm just going to play, to at least to a certain extent, or maybe I'm completely wrong. Let's play. See, that's the best defense. I want to break it. Oh, okay. It's not going much. I mean, it's not. Okay, the puzzle is over, but I would really like to know what is the best line. Okay, let's just start the engine and then see what might be a good way to proceed. Okay, it is suggesting knight d8 as a best defense. Okay, knight d8. Interesting because it's going to attack my rook and also my knight because the knight might be falling. Yeah, but once the knight comes here, also it can also guard the g7 square. Okay, knight d8. It's very strong. For me, it would have tempted, very tempting to just go for it. Okay, let's play this. Oops, it's suddenly very bad for white. Hmm. Maybe there is no easy way to find attack the black king. Maybe that's why. Okay, it kind of comes to like a equal position. It's not like very completely bad for white, but interesting. Okay, let's just go with queen at 6. Again, rook takes. All right. Okay, pawn takes, just sacrificed. Yep. Oh, I think we're going to see something very interesting. Okay, it's just the. Yep. Just losing, completely losing for black now. Okay, that was good. Yeah, I would say for me it really helps, like thinking about the whole position and what is the scenario, what white is trying to achieve, or what black is trying to achieve, really helps me, come up with the best moves. I understand, this is maybe I'm just doing it very slowly, but then, I hope the thought process which goes on my mind also helps you people, think in like how the way I think. Probably you people have better ways to do it, but this is how I do it. So yeah, I just want to, like, do it this way, and then, try enjoying, solving puzzles. Okay, let's do one more puzzle today. um the last puzzle. Okay, so okay, let's think about the king's safety. Okay, which one is better? Black king kind of in the center, which is not very great again, but the white king also can be attacked easily because the g file is like completely open and the rook is eyeing on the g2 pawn. So I'll be a little uncomfortable, with that, but it's okay. Okay, so position looks very open, so bishops are going to have some advantage. uh okay, it's a opposite colored bishop, like black has a white bishop and white has a black bishop. So hmm, interesting. So we also have a very strong knight sitting in the center, but then it can be kicked anytime, so it's not a very permanent outpost. Okay, so with respect to the pieces, okay, before going to the pieces, let's think about the pawn structures. Coincide seems to be pretty okay. Okay, but the black has these, amazing central pawns, and this is completely a passed pawn. You know, there is no, we don't know, white doesn't have any other pawn to stop this particular black pawn. These are very good, but then, they're just still backward. It has to be moved at some point, right? So this might be coming anytime. D5 might be coming anytime, just to kick the knight away, and also to, have a control over the center. Okay, so what pieces I like? Okay, I like this piece for sure. This rook is bad. Bishop is okay. It can just come out anytime, for the attack. Um, this rook is fine. It can get developed sometime. Uh, respect to black, yeah. Bishop is eyeing the rook. It's really good. Can this become better? Yeah, knight can become better, and rook can come to the c file, open file. This rook is already very well placed. Okay, thinking about the situation. So what black is trying to achieve, what white is trying to achieve. If I think about the direct attacks, of course, like bishop is directly lying on the rook right now, allowed to take the rook. Okay, okay. I think there is not a lot going for white right now, I would say. Um, right or white is not attacking any pieces. Okay, so what is black's idea? Okay, this is the last move. Just attacking the rook, right? Like attacking the rook, sorry. Attacking the rook. Um, so right now we are probably have to move the rook away or find something forcing. Mm, so what will be best? I really don't like the bishop sitting here. My rooks are not connected. I really want to get my bishop out. So in this puzzle, we have to find the best move for white. Yes, sorry, I didn't say that. So as a white, what I would want to achieve, as a black, what I want to achieve, right? I as a black, I really want to make use of this open file. To be honest, somehow play my queen, get my queen here, and then try to attack this one. Of course, knight is right now guarding the square, but maybe after d5, king the knight somewhere, anywhere. I don't know where to go right now, but then Queen can come, and we have to defend it in an ugly way. Probably, so I will want to take advantage of this, or maybe even double my rooks here. And bishop is already great, eyeing the square. Probably, I would also think about developing my knight, and then bring it as a force of attack. So I would really want to get that attack going, because piece wise, who has an advantage? I think, yeah, it's pretty similar. Piece wise, pretty similar. Activity wise, I don't want to say black is very bad, white is very bad. I think maybe I like the black a little better, just because these guys are sitting in the very back. He can become active probably, like after some moves. But yeah, probably both are very similar, I would say, because bishop can come out right away, right? So what should be white's goal? Again, by the time black tries to attack king's pawn, I like the white king. I also want to attack black's king, because it doesn't look safe. It looks very weak, in the center. The only good thing is it has some pawns around it. But again, once the rooks come to the open file, it can be attacked easily. Okay, so now I'll find the best for white. So probably I want to move the rook away, right? But before doing that, probably I want to make some force move like this, and then maybe move the rook somewhere. Okay, because I want to connect my rooks. Okay, let's say bishop g5. What's the best defense? If I have to just move the king, this is the only move. Again, I don't want to do this because I'm sure at some point of the game, king has been moved down just to maybe connect the rooks, or even for these ideas, right? Everything will be gone if I just move the all those ideas will be gone if I just move the king back. So probably I don't want to move the king back. So what I want to do is okay, bishop g5. What about just f6? Not a good idea, right? Because like three pieces will be attacking, so just really not a good idea. Hmm. Bishop g5. Let's say rook takes. Again, not a good idea. This knight is really amazingly placed. Right? It's a very good location. No, to be honest, like it's covering all these amazing squares. Not here. Yeah, all these key important squares. Which the king cannot run down or run away. Run away like this. It's very nicely placed. I would say probably instead of bishop, black should have played you know move like a d5 right away. I don't know whether d5 would have even helped. Again, yeah, probably king might can go in the side. Again, the knight has to guard the bishop. Again, it's also threatened. If it goes away, then bishop might fall. So probably I would say probably instead of bishop move, black probably should have played this, right? Oh yeah, I think I'm really liking this move, right? I'm developing one of my pieces. I'm connecting my rooks, which is really amazing, and it's kind of forcing. I will have time to make these kind of moves and save my rook. So do I have any other move other than this? Any other interesting moves? So knight is not going to do anything great because I'll be losing my rook right away. If my move is not forcing, I'm going to lose my rook right away. Whereas just the rook move itself is best. If I just play my rook, knight is going to get kicked away, right? And probably I just have to run away. And my knight is never going to get any central square anymore. It's very tempting, I think I just have to play bishop g5 as my first move, and then okay, this is I think the best defense I can we can think of, right? Okay, the connection between the rooks are gone once the king goes back. Now I think we can easily threaten this rook. If queen takes h7 or something, right? The rook will be attacked, so which is nice. they are no longer connected. So yeah, probably that'll be my next move, right? Like queen takes at 7, because we're not late for anything, right? Like, because right now there is no active attack going on or something. If Because even if bishop takes rook, if queen takes, g8, probably it's mate, because it cannot come down. Bishop is guarding this particular diagonal, and will be attacking the king. So that looks forced again, right? That looks forced again. So yeah, queen takes. So what's the best defense after queen takes at 7? Just running away somewhere. Maybe here, I don't know. Because again, then the bishop will attack the rook again, making things very, very uncomfortable for black. I think it'll be very, very uncomfortable, to be honest. And even allowing the knight sitting here, if even if queen goes somewhere, I think it's just ready to jump. This looks very strong. I hope we don't have any other defense after bishop g5. I don't see any other defense. This is not good, which we have seen already. Just bishop takes, and then queen is falling. Yeah, I think that's very strong. Rook coming here, and then bishop. Rook will fall for sure. Because once we clear the space for bishop, clear the square for, once the bishop goes here, even knight can come here. You know, it's a very good square for knight, to be honest. And then queen being in h7, it can also now hit on, f7. See, it's very interesting, right? This puzzle, the queen is sitting in the center of the board, but just cannot do anything, right? Just can't do anything. Probably black would have felt this particular move is, very harmless, but then uh, black didn't see, bishop g5 coming and all the other ideas. It looks just very crushing, actually, to be honest. Okay, I think I don't want to think about too much. I think I'll just go with bishop g5. Oh, it's we were completely wrong. Bishop g5 is is not the move. So bishop g5 is not working for some reason. Oh, I understand now, because bishop g5, if we play bishop g5, so rook can take, right? Just rook will can take. If we take, just bishop is just going to take it. All right. So what are we losing? We will be losing a knight and a rook, and he is probably going to just lose. What are we losing? Sorry, again. Mm, mm. So he's just losing knight and rook. I don't know, rook. Oh, it's pretty much equal, actually. Probably, yeah. It's just kind of pretty much equal. Hmm, that's disappointing. So that's not even the move. If not by bishop, because I really like the idea of, giving check here. Now he can just simply stop the check. Okay, this is not going to be as simple. It's not going to be easy, because if you stop the check like this, queen takes at 7, it's again a check, right? And he'll be attacking the rook. So this is the only defense again, then, right? Check, guarding, check, king going here. Oh, and then bishop is coming. Oh, this looks very bad. This looks very bad for black. Okay, what's the best defense? Do we have anything other than this? Not with the rook, for sure. Not with the queen, because knight is a beast here, right? It's just covering amazing squares. So yeah, this looks at least nice for now. I don't know whether it's correct or not, but that's that looks like a very bad idea. Okay, so this is the move, and I can take here. H7 attacking the rook. If it comes to save the rook, king comes to save the rook, I can play bishop, right? Check, which we saw as bad. Again, if king tries to come down so that the rooks will be connected, again we can give a check, which also looks very bad. Does it look very bad? Because my queen is no longer there to guard my bishop anymore. It's tricky. But again, I really like to give check in this diagonal, So I'm just going to go with this line. Oh, it worked. Hmm. Just forgot about the square. Okay, queen takes h7. It's not doing anything, to be honest, right? I feel bishop h6 is better. At least kicks the king here. But then queen can no longer take on h7, which is sad. Just queen h6. We'll be back to the initial position. Yeah, queen h6 is just back to the initial position. I mean, it shouldn't be the move. I like this move as well because it's attacking the rook as well as it's eyeing for the fork. Is this the move? See, the knight is a big beast here, sitting here. Just really, really like this move. Like, black should have played this, some time back. It's such an amazing piece. This looks really good, right? Just attacking the rook. It's also eyeing for a fork. Again, we should also not forget that we're losing our rook, which means we want something more than that. Yeah, he cannot just simply take the rook because we'll be forking. A knight will be gone. Queen will be gone for black. So what's the defense? Knight f6. What's the defense? This is not good because we can take the bishop, but my knife will survive. So this cannot be just the best defense. Yeah, we cannot just run away with rook anywhere right now because fork is coming. Yeah, if we stop the fork somehow. Are we getting anything more? I don't see anything more. Again, I don't like this bishop h6 move because it just stops the queen from going anywhere. Uh, okay, I think I like knight f6. Let's go with knight f6. I think we're doing this puzzle very badly. Yeah, I think probably we have to analyze some lines after the puzzle because I missed a lot of things, to be honest. Okay, I think I'm just going to play out the puzzle because I'm just not doing great. Okay, that was the move. I thought it's not going to be anything big. Okay, fork is coming here, but then okay, you want to save your rook first. Uh, hmm, Again, I don't know why this is okay. Yeah, this is forced because king don't have any space. So these guys see that these pawns are just very backward, just not allowing king to move anywhere freely. So king is kind of getting trapped just because of its own pawn. So that's why this knight check was very powerful, and he's forced to sacrifice his queen. Interesting puzzle. So probably I just want to analyze this puzzle a little bit with the engine on. Okay, fine. So see this, just see the engine bar fluctuation. It was kind of almost equal, and then black thought it's just playing some harmless move, but then it's very bad for black. Equivalent to 3 pawns. So yeah, this is the best move. Okay, let's first see why the bishop move didn't work. Bishop g5. Yeah, as expected. This is what we expected, right? Rook will take, and whatever we do, again, because it'll end up getting the rook, and we don't get anything much from this position. So rook takes was the big problem. Okay, so we just played queen, king going here because I was actually thinking of this and was calculating some lines like this. Queen takes h7, but then no, king coming here. But let's say if black goes here. Oh, it still likes the knight move very much. What's wrong with just going here? Okay. It's discovered check. Here. Fork. Oh my god. It's kind of forced to take. That's sad, okay. So this is a strong defense. Yeah, none of these things are working, to be honest. And I thought this will work, but then no. Uh, I'm just giving. Okay, it finds a way to exchange the queen. Okay, then there is nothing much for white. I didn't see that check. See, we should also be thinking about whenever we make a quiet move, we should make sure the opponent doesn't have a way to run away or exchange a strong piece, because whenever we're attacking we want to keep our big strong pieces. Okay, bishop h6. Yeah, this means this just feels like directly you're accepting your defeat or something, right? Just move away your piece and then take the rook whenever you want. Okay, probably this. Again, right, this is very bad because right now this complete diagonal, these two diagonals are completely occupied by white, and then these three squares are again, it's very hard, like king cannot run away anywhere. So if knight gives a check, queen is forced to take it and we can take it back. But again, right now the rook is kind of right now attacked, so white has good amount of time to run away, to just make this move. What about this, man? It's an escaping path. Oh no, okay. Knight still goes there because it still guards the square. Okay, that's totally has white totally has a lot of time. You know, nothing is going to happen. I mean, this is like very crushing, right? This is very crushing. I mean, you have to sacrifice. Again, the position looks really hopeless for black right now. So yeah, that's nice. I really enjoyed doing puzzles tonight. So it was really fun. I hope uh, you also enjoyed watching some of the puzzles. So I hope to catch you people sometime soon. You know, have a good night.